I grew up in Austria, and so homeopathy is something that's a bit more integrated with mainstream medicine in Austria. So I was familiar with homeopathy just through sometimes a general practitioner prescribing some remedies, but it wasn't really something that was on my radar as its own medical system. And when I moved to the US, my children, as they were small children, I was hesitant about using Western medicine for little, ear infections, whatever colds. I didn't feel comfortable giving them medicines with potential side effects. So I started to learn more about homeopathy and was curious about it, and started to learn more, and sometimes with some smaller ailments, I would support them with some homeopathic remedies, and was really impressed and surprised how extremely effective those remedies were. Not every time, because I wasn't always able to pick the right remedy, but as I learned more, I was more successful. But as my children grew older, really, both into healthy young women, my older daughter developed a medical condition of intense bleeding during her periods, to a point where she actually needed a blood transfusion during one of her first periods at age 15. So it was quite dramatic, and there really wasn't any good treatment that could resolve the condition. She saw gynecologists, was hospitalized, but so when we tried to find a treatment method that could really resolve the condition a little bit more permanently, other than just in the moment stopping a period when it was becoming dramatic, we knew that we wanted to find the support of a homeopath, since that was a medical system we were familiar with. And so we were lucky enough to find Sujata, who is just this wonderful, amazing human being, and a very experienced and knowledgeable homeopath. So she took on the care of our older daughter, and was within a few months able to really stabilize Louisa's hormonal system to a place where she did not have these intense bleeding episodes any longer, and she already at that point, she had to be continuously treated with hormones every cycle to try to keep her menstruation in check. And so through the homeopathic remedies, she, after a few months, really did not need the hormonal treatments anymore. And so she continued to get treatment from Sujata through several years, but really by the end of that period, also was able to stop the homeopathic treatment, and at this point, several years later, has never experienced this extensive bleeding episode again. So thank you, Sujata, for helping our family so much.